Chase like with the blue futon out of the box or out of the wall, or whatever you want to call it. We have Criterion Collection. Apparently, these are just getting hit like random. Night of the Living Dead, George A. Romano's first zombie film. Let's go watch it, and I'll let you know if it's a classic like people are saying, or if it's just a same old zombie flick that hasn't changed in 75 years. Okay, 75 years is a lie. It's maybe 50 years. I don't know what I'm talking about. Just throw the intro, please. So, Night of the Living Dead, what's it about? It's pretty simple. It's a zombie movie, even though the movie never says the word zombie in it. This talks about how a brother and sister go to Philadelphia or some parts of Pittsburgh, I want to say. They put a reef on a family member, but something bad happens, and the girl has to run to this house, and there's multiple people inside the house, and they gotta fend off these zombies. And that is the moral of the story. What's going to happen to these people? Are they going to die? Are they going to survive? Is the world going to go to shit? But let's review what this movie really is. So, Night of the Living Dead is a good movie. I do think it's a good movie. Of course, it's a very, very low budget movie, $110,000. It does look good. It's interesting quality of filming / acting / writing. I'm going to say that with the Criterion Collection, it comes with Night of Anubis. And you can actually see the quality of the movie when it was created in 1968 in was it 16 millimeter film? Yeah, 16 millimeter film. Wow, movies back then, it's rough. It looks rough, but it's actually fun to watch what the movie looked like. But the transfer, is it 4K? Yeah, this 4K digital transfer is amazing. The transfer of what movie, it literally looks like it was filmed yesterday. That is how good the transfer is. I think it was done by George Lucas Restoration. So props on that. That transition of 16 millimeter to 4K is fantastic because, like I said, it has the Night of Anubis on it, and the quality is so different. It is baffling how the technology we have in today's day and age can make it look this good. So there's the transfer quality. The sound's good. The story's fine. The acting's fine in the movie, but I will say it is the script that falls the most. So after watching, I'm like, oh, this is a good movie. But after thinking about some character decisions, you're like, what's the reason? But then I kind of did some research about George A. Romano, why he did the ending. And he wanted to be more, I guess, political with the ending about racism. But then what he does with the characters in the story leading to it make no sense if you want to end it that way. So it sounded like he wanted an ending. Well, first off, he didn't know he was going to hire a black actor, then he hires a black actor, and then he rewrites the script. So that might be the first fault. It doesn't matter if it's a white or black actor, there's no reason to rewrite the script for your own political game. So there's that right there. And then you have Barbara. That character is probably the most worthless female character in a movie, bar none. Barbara is pointless, worthless. And apparently, again, it was written a different way, but the actor wanted to try to do something different. Man, I did not like Barbara in this movie. She was pointless. She was stupid. She was just like in her own world. And I just thought that decision making with directing and writing and the actor wanting to do it completely falters the movie, bar none. And then you have the couple people that are in the basement. And I think all of them are fine. There's a couple that something happens to them throughout the story. I think that's a good couple. Even though, like I said, there's stupid character tropes that happen in this movie. It feels like it's been happening since the 68s. They're going to happen today. These tropes are never going to leave the movies, apparently. Anyway, so with the ending, you know what has come with the ending and how he was filming it. But the problem is, the main character, he's smart in this movie. He knows what he's supposed to do. Don't go in the cellar because there's no way to leave the cellar. Board up the doors. Board up these doors, these doors, these doors. Throw Molotov cocktails from the roof because we know they hate fire. So he's smart. And then he brings up something from the people that come from the cellar come up. He's like, so you didn't hear any screaming. So you didn't hear us trying to board up the doors, board up the windows. So you didn't hear this. That makes no sense. Like, you know what's happening upstairs. Why didn't you help? So yeah, right, that makes sense. That is perfect dialogue. You are a smart man. But then what happens at the end? He hears stuff going on outside. He hears gunshots. He hears dogs. He hears people talking, but the decision he does, it makes no sense. The decision was made because George A. Romero wanted to make a political statement. If you want to make a political statement, don't have the character bitching at another character for doing what he's going to do at the end. Makes no sense. It's silly. I just don't agree with what they were trying to do in that scenario. But as a movie as a whole, it is interesting. Also, I didn't know that zombies could throw rocks at lights, could kill people. So that's very interesting that I didn't know that Jordi Romano had zombies grabbing shovels and hoes and like killing people with them. So I'm like, oh, so zombies are not really zombies per se, is what The Walking Dead is. These zombies have actually some remnants of wanting to kill people normally? I don't know. But I did look at some of the reviews, and that's why I know about this political aspect and how people are saying it's a 5 out of 5, the greatest horror movie ever made. I disagree wholeheartedly. There are some good elements to the movie. It's filmed good. It's good special effects. It's a great looking movie for $110,000. But the character choices at the end, it totally diminishes the movie for me because you have such a strong character throughout the whole movie until the last 2 minutes. You're like, why'd you do that? And like I said, Barbara, holy cow, Barbara, so annoying. But Night of the Living Dead will receive a 3.5 out of 5 with Futon's because that's 70%. So see the critics' news scores gave this film. So you have the critics a 97% with 67 of them, and the audience score an 88% with 135-40. Here's critic consensus. George A. Romano's debut sets the template for the zombie film and features tight editing, realistic gore, and a sly political undercurrent. Realistic gore? Really? Okay, anyway. Someone might be at my door. My dog just growled. Is it a zombie? It might be a zombie. So anyway, do you agree with the 97, the 88, or the 70? Chase like the Blue Futon, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know things Futon, Topi, Blue Futonians. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Like I said, 75 more subscribers. We could do it. Let's get to that 400.